very pleased you decided to join us in this journey.
We really want to assist you and make sure you become the best exporter and that your product has all the characteristics to be traded in Mexico, Canada, and the United States.
Exactly. We want that every exporter and producer have the same opportunities and can benefit from the great NAFTA. Now, to the Mexicans, please put a lot of attention. I mean, it's nothing personal. It's just
We just want to make sure we're playing under the circumstances.
exactly. So now we're gonna give you an overview of the do's and don'ts an exporter has to make in order to be in NAFTA. So now we're gonna present you two cases. In the first case, we're gonna show you what you should not do if you wanna be an exporter.
Hello.
Hi.
Hola, abuelita. Hello.
Hi. Okay, so how are you doing?
Good.
Okay. I suppose you're familiar with all the procedures for the rules of origin?
So, origin, yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you want to sell?
Hello. Watch.
The watch.
Watch.
Okay. And what are the materials of the watch?
Yes, absolutely made in China.
Just China?
Yeah, pues ahí los compré.
Yes, okay. So, I suppose the percentage of the originated good is 100% Chinese?
Yes, it says hecho en China, mi. Export them al gringo.
And do you want to export this item from Mexico?
Yes, Mexico duty free to
Okay. I suppose you know what's a harmonized system?
que si toco la armónica.
No, sir, no. Okay, so I suppose you have all the correct information, including the certificate of origin.
Sí, sí toco la armónica bien, o sea, estuve en una banda. Yes, the certificate.
No, we're talking about the certificate of origin.
Oh, yes, here's the watch made in China.
No, okay, so I'm gonna speak to my partner. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, please.
Do you have a phone number or something?
Hey. Okay, so he wants to speak to you personally.
And
Partner, here's the applicant.
when?
Oh.
Yes, thank you. As I was saying, we all need to keep records. Remember that. Every paper that we have with the exports, imports, every invoice, everything with the certificate of origin is very important. You need to keep it for at least 5 years. Let's look for something. Let's see. Certificate of origin. Let's see what is this. Let's see the date. This is 2002. It's too old. We don't need it anymore. Let's throw it.
Sir, we have serious problems here. Stop. You lied to us. You're gonna face penalty.
¡Penal! ¿Contra quién? ¿No era penal?
What a sad story.
Oh, poor boy.
That poor boy couldn't be an exporter for NAFTA.
He wanted to export a 100% Chinese product. Poor boy.
Well, but at least he played the harmonica.
At least.
At least.
Okay, so we're gonna see a case of the dues to be part of NAFTA. Hi,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. How are you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. I suppose you're familiar with all the procedures of the rules of origin?
Yeah, in the National Trade Agreement, chapter number 4 talks about the rules of origin, which is the criteria needed to determine the source of a product.
Okay, fine. And are the materials from Mexico?
Oh yes, I have actually this watch. It was made with components of Guadalajara, Monterrey, and Mexico City.
Okay, and what is the percentage of the originated good materials?
Oh yes, actually in my watch. It's 80% parts of Mexico, and only the battery is made in China.
Just the battery?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Are you going to calculate the original value content by using transaction value method or the net cost method?
Oh yes, actually the net cost method, and actually I have here the information.
Can I see it?
Absolutely.
Thank you. It's very good information, very organized. And so I suppose you have all the correct information, including the certificate of origin?
Oh yes, absolutely. Here I have the certificate of origin with all the paperwork
Can I see it?
and all the custom procedures.
Okay, can I ask my partner about the...
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Hello? Okay. So this information seems to be right. I'm gonna give it to you so you can continue with the process of exportation.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope you have an excellent day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you just saw in this last case that it's actually very possible to be a great exporter for NAFTA. Always remember your rules of origin, your certificate of origin, and be polite.
To finish this educational video, we are going to show you a tutorial based on energy and basic petrochemicals to all exporters and producers who want to be part of this industry. Thank you so much for your time. Remember,
If you want to have more information, go to our website, chapter456nafta.com.
That sounds a very important one, as you're reading something like energy and petrochemicals, and yes, that sounds kind of important, and it is. Chapter 6 contains provision and specific actions when dealing with energy and basic petrochemicals associated with other chapters in terms of trading, investment, and cross-border trade services of these goods. And actually, it is quite short compared with other chapters' length, composed of 9 articles and 5 annexes. We're going to go through a small resume of each of them, and you will notice that actually annexes make a more important contribution to the chapter. Article 601 talks about the general principles and each party commitments, like how this chapter is important and the competitiveness of the industry. Article 601 tells us about measures and the specific section in the harmonized system where most of the products are, with some exceptions, of course. Article 603 talks about import and export restrictions and taxes that apply here and need the next article. And these articles need to be in compliance with 2 other things: the monopolies and the state enterprises chapter, and an agreement signed between the United States and Canada. Article 605 also has to do with export measures and shipment and trade between parties. Article 606 makes national treatment and a relationship between countries very important, as regulatory measures make trade even for them. National security measures are in Article 607 and restricts import measures, with some restrictions that have to do with military establishments or conflict situations, national policies, and even threats of the disruption in the supply of nuclear materials. Article 608 provides incentives to the continuous exploration and development of oil and gas facilities. The complicated vocabulary of the chapters is explained in Article 609, but still there are some things that need to be clarified as we are talking about our raw material.